Yeah? You have a little something. Okay.
It's not the same for me as it was for you, okay? It's not that simple.
You should want people to know we're together. You should be proud of me.
I am proud of you.
Abbie has a very special relationship with her brother Kayden, who has autism and is non-verbal. She loves him so much and that it is really difficult for her to even plan for her future and her own happiness.
Why sea lion?
This is funny.
It is funny. But I have to go away for a bit. I have to go to school for it.
Now that she has to decide for her college degree, her parents gave her the choice to look for a good school. She then decides to have a degree on arts as she loves to draw just like Kayden. Along with this decision is her fears of leaving her brother. Kayden sees Abbie not just a sister but his best friend. As they explain to him that Abbie needs to leave and be gone for 4 months, this really was a challenge for their parents.
No, but remember, Dad said that Abbie is going on the airplane and she's going to school. I will go on the airplane.
Just Abbie's getting on the plane today, buddy.
Abbie knows how to handle Kayden, especially when he has tantrums. She knows how to calm him down, but she has to learn to let go of her brother so she can plan for her own future. Their parents has to let go of Abbie as well. They know it's for her own good. As Abbie settles on her new environment, all she thinks is Kayden and how he is coping without her by his side. She then gets to meet her roommate Jen, who is really nice to her. Since she needs to be familiar with the people and her new school, Abbie agrees to join a night party with the other students.
Invited me. It's on Friday if you want to come.
I don't know.
Did I phrase that as a question? Because it's actually not optional.
That's when she met Carly, and it was like love at first sight for both of them. Abbie is so engrossed with her newfound independence since most of her life, all she did was to take care of Kayden. While she was with Carly, she didn't notice that her mom has been calling her. Abbie and Carly shared a passionate kiss while dancing. The next day, Jen was so curious, asking about Carly and if Abbie did like her.
Tall, sultry woman doesn't ring any bells.
Carly. She's a friend of Brooke's.
Okay.
So when's the first date?
There isn't gonna be a first date. It's just a kiss.
Then she gets to call her mom and apologize for not answering her call. Kayden begins to look for Abbie and their parents somehow struggles to take care of him. The only time he gets to feel okay is whenever he talks and sees Abbie via FaceTime. As Abbie walks along the campus, Carly came and asked her why she didn't even text or call her after the night.
A rough past couple weeks. Because I met this really awesome girl and she never texted me back.
I'm sorry about that. I've just been a little bit overwhelmed with the first couple weeks of school.
Abbie, feeling awkward and still not ready to tell Carly about her family, especially about Kayden. But she does feel attracted to Carly and they began to hang out and eventually became lovers. Abbie gets to talk to her mom about Kayden and that they are planning to put him in a care home. This really made Abbie upset since she knows that her brother should not stay in any other institution but in their home. Their parents is trying their best, especially Abbie's father, to teach Kayden how to do things on his own. Abbie is really falling for Carly and so she decides to tell her about Kayden. And this really made Carly love her more, knowing how much Abbie cares for her brother.
But seriously, I'm really glad you told me.
My mom told me they went to visit a group home yesterday. They're insistent that I don't have to be his caretaker when I'm older, even though I've always said I want to.
Despite her parents telling Abbie that this is for her own good, Abbie feels she still isn't ready to totally leave Kayden. She has fears that Kayden will not be treated fairly by other people and that they will not understand him. Then Carly asked Abbie if she came out to her parents that she is gay, and Abbie explained maybe it's not yet the right time, especially now that they are thinking more about Kayden.
I mean, you must be close with your parents.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Have you come out to them yet?
No.
Their father tries to teach Kayden to take the bus by himself. In this way, Kayden will learn to be independent.
Your headphones in your backpack.
Carly seems to feel as if Abbie is not proud of her, and so she asks Abbie if she ever mentioned her to her parents. But Abbie still has no guts to come out, and that she fears if Kayden knew about Carly, he won't really understand. As Abbie gets to FaceTime her mom, Carly came. Abbie's mom thought it was Jen, but she just introduced Carly as her friend. And Carly really got hurt, and she feels like Abbie is just using her, or worse, Abbie is not sure of what she is feeling for her. Abbie tells Carly how sorry she is and that she thinks it's still not yet the right time to tell her parents about them. But Carly can no longer take the pain, and so she left. Abbie has to be home for the holidays, and Jen asked her if Carly knew about it.
Does she know you're leaving today?
Well, she knows I'm going home for Christmas, but I don't think so.
Her parents feel so happy to see Abbie again, and so they prepared something special. Their father insists that Kayden can now ride the bus by himself, but Abbie's mom didn't agree with this and still fears that Kayden is not ready to be independent. Unfortunately, Kayden was beaten so bad. Abbie wonders why her parents wasn't there at the airport. It's because they were at the hospital. When Abbie knew about what happened to Kayden, she rushed at the hospital, then begins to blame herself for not being at her brother's side. A woman from the social welfare needs to talk to them and know if they are really capable of taking care of Kayden. Her father insists that Abbie should not stop studying, and she won't sacrifice her future taking care of Kayden. They will take one day at a time, and eventually they can sort out things for what is better for their son. Then Abbie got a call from Carly and apologized to her for leaving. But Carly really loves Abbie and is looking forward to see her again. Then Abbie tells Kayden about Carly. She now starts to reveal who she really is, and seems Kayden is happy for her sister. Want more queer content? Then please subscribe and hit the notification bell.